So August 20th, 2023. Picking up from a previous video, we were talking about soils, mimicking natural soil systems. And I talked specifically about how plants should be an integral part of building soils. I just got these two plants in, and I was debating where to stick them. Normally I would take these each and stick them in like a 6-inch pot for now, let them fill out their roots and size up a bit, and then they would be integrated to, you know, whatever the future plan is, but probably into just one big propagation bucket or pot together. But I was realizing that I should be pumping these soils immediately, as soon as possible, with you know, growing living plants. So we're capturing sunlight energy and pumping it into the soil as well, and building more carbon and building more energetics in the soil, basically. So I'm going to transplant these into this mulch setup, and I'll give you a clip afterward. But alright, while we're here, I was just going to plug these in quick, but these are super root bound. So when you have root bound plants, you want to go around and break up the edges of the roots on the outside. It's one of the reasons those air pots are so effective. They basically prune the root on the outside, and what that does is cause the root to, like when you prune the top of a plant off and the branches all pop out below where that was and grow out, you get the same thing on roots. And when you do this to the roots when they're root bound, that makes new roots come out, and it also tells the plant that these container limits are no longer here, so it will start seeking and looking around for the new soil, and it'll integrate to the new soil. If you don't do this, sometimes plants will stay right in that plug and never really put roots outside of it. So you know, transplantation tip, it's super important. So there we go, so it's in. And tuck our mulch nice and tight so we don't have any other competition growing. I'll probably go over here in this corner with the other one. When you do a lot of this kind of stuff, you can get pretty efficient at it. You can even do it one-handed. Alright, where was I? So I've got a mosquito candle going. I've got like 4 different essential oils on me: peppermint, lemongrass, oregano, what's the other one? Rosemary. And I still have mosquitoes coming at me. And I mean, I'm covered in essential oils. Like my hat's covered, my shirt's covered, I got some on my wrist, on my neck, on my ears, and they're just chewing the crap out of me. It's been a rough summer for mosquitoes. And weather in general. There's nothing but rain, probably 5 out of 7 days a week for the last 2 months. Anyway, I'm done complaining. These are transplanted in, and I'll probably stick this out somewhere, probably up on something so it doesn't sit in the mud too much and get too wet. But probably put them out where they can get a little more sun. But there we go. Guess we'll just give you a quick clip of what I'm cooking. Some pasture-raised, grass-fed chicken with fresh rosemary and thyme marinated for about a day in the fridge with a little bit of homemade dressing to help bring the marinade in. And now we're smoking over nice cherry wood, nice and slow. Okay, so because these just came in and they were in a dark box for a few days and shipping, the company recommended they not go out in direct light right away so they could acclimatize and adjust back to light intensity. So instead of sticking them out with the main plants, I've stuck them here in a little bit shadier spot. There's a huge oak tree right over top of us. and I'm leaving them here for a couple of days to kind of adjust, and then they'll go out with the other plants. And I've also got them up on a cinder block, just for good drainage and airflow. Alright, that's it for this clip. Hope you found this interesting or informative. Thanks for watching Pharmacy Seeds Network.